such a funny topic. Is it bad luck for CGI characters, CGI team hero cartoons? Now, this DVD set is not coming out. I think it's available. I think it's going to be available for Google Play around the same time. Maybe it's already out, but I want to watch the entire thing and the entire series, unfortunately. So this ended. They could have added a new voice actor for Hordak besides Keith David for Revolution. They could have continued on another 2 or 3 seasons. We could have seen the space characters. We could have seen anything. We could have seen Despera. We could have seen all this stuff, but we didn't get to see all. So He-Man and Masters of the Universe ended after 3 seasons. But that's not the only thing, right? The Batman. The Batman, which was the first CGI Batman cartoon. After the animated series, after Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, where Batman appeared, The Batman 2004, Batman Brave and the Bold. I think there was DC superheroes like the little Fisher Price cartoons with Batman. Lego Batman, remember Lego Batman? That's the only other 3D cartoon. This one ended after 2 seasons, and I'm watching the first. I didn't get to watch the first season, but now it's really good. I'm really getting into this one. And what are the other ones? Oh yeah, this one, Green Lantern. Remember this one? This was a Bruce Timm project. Green Lantern didn't last past 2 seasons. Okay, it was also a group. I mean, this Batman began as Batman, and then you had Katana, and then Metamorpho, Man Bat, Batgirl, or Barbara Gordon as Oracle. It was the beginning of Batman and the Outsiders. So that if it came to season 3, you would have Batman and the Outsiders. With Green Lantern, you had Green Lantern, Kilowog, that computer. I forgot her name. She's the computer. You had the Razor. Razor. I forget what the character's name is. Oh yeah, Aya. Aya is the one that Gray Delise did the voice of. She does the Daphne voice. So you got Green Lantern, and this ended after 2 seasons. Batman 2 seasons. Beware the Batman 2 seasons. He-Man 3 seasons, and Prodigy is up in the air. Okay, Star Trek Prodigy. This is the other half of season 1. It's up in the air. Okay? So here you got 4 CGI cartoons. Not including like Voltron. Remember the 90s Voltron cartoon? Beast Wars. There was another one, Transformers Prime. A lot of these CGI movie-like cartoons never last long. Now, of course, the big exception to this rule is Star Wars Clone Wars. Now, Rebels lasted 4 seasons, which was fine. Resistance wasn't that good anyway, but it's like one of the few things that Disney Star Wars isn't. It's not a Disney Plus exclusive, so you can watch Resistance if you want to. You don't have to. So Clone Wars lasted a very long time. It went from, I would say, 2008 to 2014. You had about 6 seasons, 7 seasons now, the 7th one being on Disney Plus, locked behind a paywall. So this was the longest one that I could remember. That it was the longest one. Reboot on ABC7 didn't last that long. Cubics. These shows last such a short time. And that's unfortunate because I don't know what it is. Is it the CGI work? Because you have to remember, Clone Wars was done under George Lucas and Lucasfilm. And then later on, when Disney ran it, you didn't have very many seasons. Bad Batch, I think, is at 2. I don't know if it's going to a 3rd season. A lot of things have gone to the wayside. I think Beware the Batman could have been reincarnated as Batman the Outsiders. Why not? A Batman the Outsiders cartoon would have been great. You would have seen team up. They go up against Gentleman Ghost. They go up against Clayface. They go up against Blockbuster. Who else? The Toy Man from Superman. They go up against some Wonder Woman enemies. I remember one time Catwoman went up against Cheetah. Um, this one, I'm still watching these. I know there's some cameos and things like that. Uh, Chakotay's in this. So, I mean, there's some, I mean, season 2, as of right now, as of this recording, season 2 is done. Now, some people got mad. Look, I had to talk over that video because copyright, and I didn't want to get my video blocked. You know, it's easy to criticize until you're the one making these videos. And so I had to talk over the second season premiere or the second season preview. A sneak peek of something that we may not see for a long time. And I think as of this recording, the WGA strike for the writers is over. The actors are still waiting. And one of the things they said they will disclose is the numbers for the viewership of shows. So they can't just cancel Prodigy without disclosing those numbers. How many people watch Star Trek Prodigy? Did a lot of people watch them? And if not, does it deserve to be canceled? I say no. I say there's a whole season 2 there that has not yet been made. I mean, let's figure that out. Green Lantern. So, like I said, I like those 2 seasons. It could have gone beyond the Razor-Aya relationship. A lot of cameos, Sinestro. I would like to have seen, because if the movie never came out, the movie was the reason this got canceled. Yeah, because they're exactly the same. No, they weren't. I mean, we're talking about the CGI stuff. We're not talking about 2D or kind of 2D animation, even though you see a lot of computer stuff in like some of the Justice League, some of the DC animated stuff like Justice League, Crisis on Infinite Earths, and Injustice. But what we're looking at here, He-Man, one of my favorites, and I can't wait to buy the DVD set in October. It's all just, I mean, what is it about these kinds of shows that get canceled so quickly? Or maybe it's just because, but I think a lot of 2D shows still stick around. So Lower Decks is still around, right? Even though that's made by computer, it's a 2D cell shaded look as opposed to the 3D shading appearance. I don't know what it is, but if you liked any of these shows, I mean, they're short-lived. I mean, to watch these back to back. So between this one, you got 3 seasons. Green Lantern, you got 2. Prodigy, you got 1. Right? So 6, 7, 8. And that's not counting Clone Wars, okay? Not putting Clone Wars on the map, you got about 8 seasons worth of shows. So I don't know what it is. It's really sad. And I bet you the guys that, it was like Dan Hagman, Kevin, I bet you these guys knew for Prodigy that maybe they would get canceled sooner than later. And they talked about a movie. I would think 2 seasons and 1 movie from Nickelodeon up on the big screen and call it a wrap. You know, maybe that's all you can do. Sometimes the best shows last about 2 or 3. The best show I think that lasted the right amount of time was Hannibal, the live action with Mads Mikkelsen. I think that was the right amount of time. You know, 3 seasons. It couldn't take that long for Hannibal Lecter to get caught and then go to jail at the end of season 3. It was the right amount of time. But I wanted to see more. And if Batman The Outsiders could have come out of this, if a new Green Lantern spin-off show could have come out of this, if Star Trek Prodigy got to the big screen, or another He-Man, right? What was Hordak? What was his big plan? Is Hordak really Nicholas Powers? Were Nicholas Powers and Marlena fiancés, and that's why Marlena felt shame because she left her husband behind, but her husband is now Hordak because he mutated into Hordak because it's part of the mutants in space kind of thing. I don't know. That's what I keep thinking that it is. And Despera being She-Ra, and there was just going back to Earth. All that stuff is now to the wayside. It's sad. Let me know what you think of it. If you like this video, you want to see more, you know what to do. Tomorrow will be another topic. I'm only going to cover 4 days a week, I think. And then as soon as Saturday mornings are done, I may do 5.